Read it and weep. There we go. Did you get that? I contacted some people and somebody got back to me and said, I have a very, large home, you can come and visit. And I did, and it was not great. It was very big, but it was very scary inside. It looked like a horror film. This was 2 weeks before shooting. I thought, I'm never gonna find somewhere.
I got shit to do. I know you do too. I won't let go of you.
Baking Till Golden is a 2-episode sitcom that I made in my final year at Screenology. It's about a 25-year-old woman called Lavender who, on the morning of her 25th birthday, gets an ultimatum from her wealthy mother, which is get a job or get out. And she decides to try a hand at cake making. I was speaking to a friend who had said she knew someone who had said something similar. Her dad had bought her some premises to do a cake making business from, which I thought sounded completely ridiculous because the friend didn't know how to bake. I found the writer Gabrielle Finnegan on Kahootify, and together we came up with a story. I've never made a project that was kind of fully my idea that I then brought to a writer. She kind of took what I had in my mind and kind of just put it all out there. A lot of the challenges on set probably around timing and getting all the coverage we needed. It was a 36-page script that we shot in 4 days. So I think on the final day, we did something like 18 pages. So towards the end, we were really just having to run through, which worked quite well considering it's sitcom-y, comedy type style. So the dialogue is running quite quickly. The location was written as a very lavish, massive, amazing home, and with next to no budget. I struggled so much to find a house that I thought, would fit the bill, because it's one thing saying this character is super wealthy and has never had to work a day in her life, but if she's living in a student house, that's not really going to match. I contacted some people and somebody got back to me and said, I have a very, large home, you can come and visit. And I did, and it was not great. It was very big, but it was very scary inside. It looked like a horror film. This was 2 weeks before shooting. I thought, I'm never gonna find somewhere, and I'm probably gonna have to use this scary haunted house as the location, which really doesn't fit with the characters or the story or anything, but it's the best I've got. And then at the last moment, I found Alison, who has previously worked with Screenology. She told me that her house could fit. And it really did. It was absolutely perfect. It was very extravagant. And then she expressed interest in acting, and I hadn't yet cast the role of the mother, and I thought she fit really well, so she ended up being the location provider and the actor, and she did hair and makeup as well. So. The best thing about making this project was the fact that it was F-rated, which means it's a story written by and directed and produced by women. I didn't really go in with that intention. Upon meeting Gabby, the writer, we got talking about how we could maybe introduce more women into the story, and it kind of snowballed from there. So 90% of the crew was female, and all 4 main characters were female. We didn't want it to be like, women, and then, not being so focused on that it takes over the actual project itself. I think people gravitate towards the roles that they feel they're good at and just It just happens that, you know, more guys would gravitate to a certain role, more women would gravitate to a certain role. And I think by mixing that all up, like and everyone had like such a great time and it worked really well, I think it's only a sign that it should be done more. You can watch Bake Until Golden here, subscribe to the Screenology channel to see more student stories and great content. Should I do that again?
Do you want to do it again?
Well, no, I'm happy to not do it again.